Okie dokie, welcome to another episode where I am displaying my old skills, old videos, showing at the beginning of my journey how I was doing it, how I was fighting. And this is one of the oldest ones indeed. I think I had over 100 kills at that time, and I started streaming to guildmates on Discord. Couple of them were in different dungeons at that time as well, so we were talking to each other, so the audio quality wasn't that great, and in fact I just failed to record my own voice, so I ended up just deleting the audio, which didn't work. And here I was fighting workers from the guild called Evil. I believe he was farming in this area, so when I came there, he noticed it and he wasn't too happy with me PKing here. So that's why he might have hopped onto his red to get me, but he failed to do. And I will be fighting him a bit more, quite a bit more. One idea is I quite like using the mobs, and quite like bringing the PvP to these demons here. So there's always a bit of a risk element, but for me, I could recover pretty quickly, and I like to take risks, especially while fighting tank mages, who generally don't have that kind of good defense. If I compare my build versus to this guy, he's got a lot more offensive output than I do, and that's why he's going to be pushing it. That's normal. For me, I have to play defensive, I have to kite pack and let him chase me and attack me, and I should be responding to him with my deadly combos and try to catch him that way. I nearly got him here, as you see, but I ran out of mana and he recovered pretty quickly. So for me the best way is pretty much just pulling him to demons deep inside here, and the idea is if I could get demons to be aggroed on him, I could get a chance, but I'm getting battered right now. He could have killed me there if he equipped his bow, but I think he missed. So I got about 50 mana right now. You can notice that my strength is 120, so he definitely didn't cast a weaken on me, which is quite a bad move. So second time lucky, I got him down, and that was pretty easy, especially if I consider most of my fights that I put up with back then. I think this one was one of the easiest, to be fair. And now I just skipped to about the next 10 minutes, and this video entirely is about 45 minutes long, but I just had to cut quite a bit of it just to not bore you guys, you know. And he came back with his blue character. I believe it is him, I'm not 100% sure. It's a nice house, isn't it? So they're definitely like old players, quite wealthy. And back then I had a very small house, which was actually my friend's house. So yeah, just coming here to see if anyone is back to loot. I usually do this, especially when I kill someone, and generally speaking they come back pretty quickly with another character to not lose any loot, and that makes it more interesting, especially if anyone comes back. What I would do is I would fight them as well in between when they're desperate to loot themselves. It adds a bit of more interest to the game. Like the kind of urgency they have, especially on a red, that anyone can loot. Yeah, you will notice I got 110 long-term kills. I'm gonna skip this a bit quicker, so I made it 200% speed. You can notice I'm tracking someone. There we go. Should be an easy kill for me. He gets stuck twice with my explosion and the pot on him, plus the two demons hitting hard. Some okay-ish loot, not bad, but this just makes him upset now, so he will definitely keep coming back, and that's the most fun, I would say. Oops, I am quite heavy. Not the best move, huh? Like I'm going there with 32% hits, and the demon is aggroed on me at the time. Plus this guy is behind me as well. So I got almost full mana. He nearly dies, but escaped. At this stage, when I realize my mana is not good, I just fake it sometimes. Just keep on pushing with lightning and magic arrows and so on. Just I don't know why, but just for the sake of keeping the action going, you know. And this is one of the things I do quite often, sit there, loot, like as if I don't really care what's happening. And he was trying to shoot me like twice. My mana is going up a bit, very slow, but at least it's at the rate where I can actually heal myself if I need to. So I'm pulling him to demons for that. And some of these tank mages don't have enough magic resist, which makes them quite a bit like a glass cannon around the strong mobs like here. It's always good to check that out. You can notice that when they are getting attacked by a mob, if the spell you recognize hits them and then drops their health by far compared to you, so you can do a bit of like a benchmarking and then realize if it's actually hitting them harder, then you have a much higher chance of killing them near the mobs. So another way of kind of showing the dominance is, what I'm doing with this guy is I'm kind of giving him a message that he has no chance of killing me. And that's kind of like the type of gameplay I have here. So you can notice I'm like not afraid. And yeah, I just skipped it, by the way, to the next bit, which is about I think 3 to 4 minutes fast forward-ish. So I came back, made a water elemental and came back to loot the rest of it. And just dropping off now. and I noticed these two guys who I think were fighting before in that same week. So just wanted to step out to show them that I'm here, let's fight. And I'm pretty sure they were looking for me as well, because every time they see me, they chase me. So, and if they're in this area, there's a big chance that they were actually looking for me at that time. So one is I think a Nox Dexter, the one that I was attacking, and the one with the white robe and the shield is a Roach Mage. So he's got parry and just a typical mage build, so pretty hard to kill type of character. Just some unnecessary move from me, bit of like a taking the mickey out of it. I don't like that. Some people do it to me, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like doing the same as well, I guess. They're trying the same type of gameplay on me, throwing a pot and so on. Obviously I know what it means and how to play, you know. The problem is when I'm fighting other two at the same time. One is with a Chris, so it's the fastest weapon, and it just will fizz you so many times. Sometimes you get a bit frustrated, so you just lose your concentration and you just don't want to fight back because of it. And I believe I wasn't very motivated after getting fizzed a number of times. That's why I decided to just run away. And to be honest, that Nox Dexter is like a decent PvPer. I mean, if a normal mage is fighting him solo, generally speaking, most of the pure mages would just run away. On the other hand, I had good success against Nox Dexters. I possibly died once maybe or twice to a Nox Dexter on a solo fight, and that was a reason of either me running out of cures, which is quite understandable I guess, and the second thing is my macro got messed up, so I pressed it a bit too many times, ended up with queuing over 200-300 actions, and I didn't have any clear action queue hotkey, so I ended up not being able to drink any cures and died miserably. And that was, I think, the second time I died to a Nox Dexter. So because of it, I'm generally very comfortable, so I don't really mind if I'm getting chased by a single Nox Dexter or one with a friend. I think one of my best success was when I was fighting 4 Dexters at the same time. I managed to kill one, and then I think I killed another one after a bit of time. So I've done another cut here to remove the time that I was waiting for something else, and just fast forward again. So these guys are hanging around, they clearly want to fight more, but he's definitely pulling me to his mates. You can tell that he stopped and to fight back a bit, just kind of keeping me engaged, keeping me organized. And yeah, his mates all join in. The other reds and blues. There were about 5 of them, so I'm getting chased by 4 right now. In this kind of situations, I generally try to separate them a bit, because 4 of them at the same time will be a bit tough. Too much risk for not great return, I would say. But the good thing is, if you can manage to kill one of them when fighting 4 altogether, you get that kind of extreme satisfaction from it. So it's well worth trying it, but very, very unlikely that you will succeed, especially if you're fighting 4 PvPers. So this guy is there, red, and he's pretty persistent in chasing me as opposed to the others, but then you notice that he's returning. He's kind of trying to pull me back, but because my health is quite low, so he's just thinking he's gonna give it a go. But yeah, we're gonna go through that now. He's gonna go all the way back to bring me back to his mates to get a chance to secure an easy kill. I guess that's what, you know, they're thinking. And to be fair, I mean, these guys play in groups quite often, so that's how they fight. It's their territory, it's their, you know, interest to do it that way. I particularly enjoy solo. I kind of remember seeing something here. Yeah, this area looks like an iDock, so where this guy was waiting down there, empty place on the grass, flat surface. So it means there's going to be some fights between groups. And I noticed some other blues join as well, unguilded, so I don't know which guild they're in or if they're in any guild at all. But in this kind of situations, you never know who's going to be attacking you. All of them can turn onto you, or sometimes you get some help from others. But here I'm fighting a few, about 3 of them. And plus this PK is going to be after me, it seems. But this zone where we are in is my playground. My house is literally just here on the right, so I know all the routes where to go, how to play. So that makes me quite comfortable, obviously, rather than panicking, quite calm. And yeah, it's just a matter of me going around in circles, trying to find them on their own, try to kill one by one, just to make it simpler, a bit easier. And I've been watching on tracking, just looking at where they are, the nearest one. Mana is not too bad, just around 80 right now, so it gives me a chance to be able to fight. Yeah, I'm not too far from the person actually, 16 steps only. Yeah, having a good go at this one, but he just about made it. If I was a second earlier, he will be dead now, but he gets to see another day. And since I think I kind of gave away what I was doing, how I was killing him, so he's a bit better prepared, I would say. and his mate comes around. Back then these prowlers were pretty hard hitters as well. So these two guys I think are from I Am Guild. I believe they renamed it to Bra right now. And this tamer is chasing me is Ibra. I don't quite know who I'm chasing here or where am I going. No idea, I just can't really think of it. But this other turned up just from nowhere. And that's a good Dexter. Switching between an axe and Viking sword quickly. He's also from the I Am Guild as well, so they're calling the entire guild on me now. There are about 3 of them organized to chase me. Since this guy was hitting me really hard, I think I just wanted to go away a bit. It's just trying to, I think, separate them a bit. That's the reason I'm running quite a bit, to see if they will follow, but the guys are just not really interested. And then the GG guys turn up, so I think they're gonna be fighting each other, and I'm on my own versus the 2 groups. But since I've been fighting both of them, I'm not gonna ally with any, not gonna happen, so it's just a matter of who's the nearest, just go for it. And at this time, I'm kind of in need of killing someone, right? So it's been a while, been fighting for quite a while. It will be good to secure a kill. And this guy keeps blocking me, so I can't really run smoothly. Oh gosh, and I got stuck there. Terrible. But that's a good one. At least managed to secure a kill, right? And then the rest are all on me again. And that's pretty much the life of a PK, isn't it? So you just constantly fight one another, that's it. And yeah, on that note, I suppose I can't stress this enough. You need to have enough rags with you and pots. Try not to run out of them, especially while being chased by so many. But thankfully at this time, I think I got enough stock on me. I can't quite see, but they will stop chasing me for some reason. Although they've been quite persistent all the way up to here, so they've been chasing me for a while, but doesn't seem like they're coming to Corpse Creek to follow on me. I guess on that note, time to end. I'll see you next time.